hello.
Oh, hi.
Welcome. Derek, I believe you said you had some intros or some such.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Okay.
Hey, gang.
Right.
It's Retro-Cavalcade. We're back for 2026. Welcome to it. We're here on Allison's channel, the Retro Toy Princess. That handsome gentleman next to me, well, that's Andrew of Andrew's Gatey's Toys. And this fine, newly mustachioed and goateed fellow, well, I'm Derek J. Hoover of the Yesterday's Podcast. And we're going to talk about some toys, some stuff we want to see, and just have a damn good time.
And that's so inspirational.
That's how you intro, dude.
Yeah. Exactly.
Professional here.
Yeah.
And I got called handsome, so I'm off to a good start. So.
Yeah.
I'm an
Good
easy
night,
mark
friends.
now.
Kalal, no. Kalal, no. Kalal, no.
There we go.
There it is.
Now we can start.
Mint with card. Really quick. We're only gonna do it once since it's not a proper Allison Troy. But Mint with card and Derek are both members, so
Bring out the off. Bring out the off. Bring out the off.
Scream. Scream for me.
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
there we go.
There we go.
Thank you,
There
Derek.
we go.
Wait.
Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone else in great danger. I need you to give me the stone. What happened to it?
Down. Remember that
Dude.
that little sketch on Snick Action League Now? That's what that reminds me of.
I think Adam from Battle Ram when he was here on Sunday was like, she's a little bit more emotive than the actual. I think that's right. Like,
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
it's the hair. Like, she doesn't act. If she acted with her hair more, we would all never notice. Yeah, exactly. Just for Andrew, I am working
Maybe that
on
was the problem with
something
Snow White.
to make it fancier. So, and hello, Rhea, welcome, and hello,
Rhea.
Toy Minoids, welcome. I don't know if I said that out loud. I may have. I popped up on cough syrup and allergy medicine because it's winter, so you never know which one you're gonna get. So, all right.
Am I the only one that's like healthy right now? Despite working in the
I
elements?
wouldn't go that far.
I mean,
Like
despite
immune
being
system
this,
healthy.
Physically,
Immune system healthy.
like, yeah, perhaps.
yeah, like there's abuses on my own body, but then there's like the actual like external forces. No problem. I don't have kids, so I don't have any of that issue.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, Derek Hoover, the PTSD kingpin, and then and you're gonna have exploding.
We're healing
have-
me. I'm getting healed.
You're gonna have exploding trees soon, so
Yeah, I'm really. I don't know if we're gonna see it in Illinois, but I kind of want to fucking see it.
Yeah, exploding trees.
Just to know.
Explain
If-
exploding trees.
Yeah.
Okay, so evidently, because we've had like wacky weather here in the Midwest.
No.
Like I think it was like last weekend. It was like damn near 70. It's been up and down, up and down. Well, we've had a warming trend, so all the sap and moisture in trees have like started to thaw. We're getting a cold, like severe cold snap through the whole country, but like the Midwest and North Midwest is like going to get blasted temperature wise. And apparently it will be so dramatic of a temperature shift that sap and moisture can freeze in trees and the bark will explode off of it and sound like a gunshot.
Damn.
Damn,
I've
nature,
got
you
the same
scary.
I keep thinking of the Simpsons like thing where it's like Ken Brockman. It's like the storm's coming. Let's go to Fred with the death toll, and they do the big like rolling numbers. And they're like, so far 0, but we expect a lot more in next. Damn you, clouds!
Not Kentucky Fried Panda. It was Finger Ling Ling Good.
Let's drawn together. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. maybe we'll do a Simpsons rewatch and like, yeah.
Ooh. First
I've been
9
doing that.
seasons only.
I started season 2 and it's a little rocky, but there were some good gems there. And then I'm like, already, like I'm on episode 4. I'm like, it's gold. It's gold.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing until season 9.
Well, that's the big debate where people are like, stop at season 9 or continue like slog through season 10 and get to the behind the laughter episode and then stop.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a good one, but like there's a lot of bad before that.
Yeah.
I started like in 2014. At season 1 episode, like the Tracy Ullman episode, right? The shorts through the Christmas special, through the series. And I caught up like in 2020 during the lockdown, I caught up with the like then current season. And then I haven't watched any Simpsons since because that was a lot of Simpsons in like 6 years. But what it does mean is I have to figure out exactly where I left off and then go and start there, like probably next year when the next pandemic forces us all to stay indoors again. So, because we're overdue for a pandemic or something.
Something like nuclear winter. We'll see.
Yeah, but if we have that, we won't be able to stream it.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I've long said to friends, like, if there's like a nuclear attack, I want the bomb to hit me, like not nearby, me. Like, first wave, like the first casualty. I'm not fighting for survival. I'm not doing sexy biker outfits. I'm not doing looking for food. None of it. Like, kill me immediately. Like,
yeah, I just got.
Or unalive me, as the YouTubers say.
You were unalived.
Pew to death.
And I saw a thing that YouTube is going to start lightening some of those, some of those particular standards, so people don't have to keep saying unalive and whatnot. I don't know if they rolled it out yet. So as soon as it happens, I dropped referred to the World War II guys from Germany.
Oh yeah.
Accidentally, inadvertently on Sunday, and they did not demonetize my stream on Sunday. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. What it is. Well, I mean, that's like. I mean, I had to do the V miniseries video, and I was like, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about what they are. And likewise, I just did Ula from Return of the Jedi, and I'm like, let's talk about sexual assault because that's what it is. Like fun kids line, but let's just get into it.
Why did they never give us that as a kid?
It's like this dark storyline.
I wanted some ratsies with hot melted face.
We did get those though in the oh my goodness. Alex, welcome. And Alex has been a member for 3 months. How is that possible? You guys time.
Sure.
Let's see. But Alex, that means Alex just got here. Sorry.
Bring out the off. Bring out the off. Bring out the off.
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
There we go. Thanks, Gal.
You really have
Thanks,
to
Gal.
You're putting yourself and everyone else in great danger. I need you to give me the stone. What happened to it?
Oh,
Eric.
well, at least somebody is that isn't Shauna. So there you go, Derek.
Oh, very good, Dustin.
Oh, Derek, you didn't tell us. Congrats.
We suspected, but
Well, yeah. I thought it. Remember, I said it could just be water weight in our private message, but then I didn't want to. You don't want to get your hopes up.
Baby.
Exactly. So, anyway, on that note, we should. I made slides really quick though before we get to the Masters of the Universe discourse. We need to talk about Josh, guys.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
So I don't know, as the meme says, I don't know what's going on with Josh, and at this point I am too afraid to ask. But also, like, there seems to be a lot of hatred toward people named Josh happening on the internet right now. And I gotta say, I'm here for it. Thoughts?
I have no skin in this game, but
Thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts?
Thoughts?
Eric, how many Joshes do
thoughts
you know
are,
that are...
why don't we go ahead and move right on to that movie trailer?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like my algorithm's pretty curated, so like it's a lot of like Nightwing butts and like new toys, and like that's about it. No AI, like I'm pretty good. But then like Josh kind of infiltrated recently, and I'm like, how? Like,
Yeah,
I
how
have
about that?
no exactly Quip, right? Quip. What didn't he do, Alex? I have sent you some of the reels, so I don't. It's just interesting that suddenly everyone has decided Josh is evil, and I don't know.
Bring back the evilness that is Chad.
I do think Moby's real name is Josh, so
there you go. It's come full circle
like,
and left.
we know his name's not Moby. Like, as if, like, somebody's mom is gonna be like, like spend like 30 hours and then squeeze a tiny baby out. I name you Moby. No.
I mean, my mother named me Skeletor, and I had to get legally changed for obvious reasons.
Mattel was pissed.
Right?
They were suing mad.
They're like, we just filed the trademark, Mrs. Andrew.
This is a cease and desist order.
All right, so now that we've discussed the Josh situation, let's talk about this trailer.
Yes.
So we have more pictures, but these were the first 3 I saw and picked. Also, thank you to He-Man.org and Adam at He-Man.org for posting some great pictures.
Hell yeah.
Go check out He-Man.org if you have not, and the Battle Ram blog. And if you haven't watched it, I streamed with Adam on Sunday. We colored and we talked toys the whole time, 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't even know myself. But anyway. Interesting.
There's not all Joshes.
Not all Josh. Well, exactly as Quip says, not all Joshes.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. So
agreed.
So I'm gonna open this up with Beastman. And just I want to do a because we had a bunch of chuds. Chuds who were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're gonna do Beastman, Goatman, but they're not doing Beastman." And I said to them, "He'll be there," and they were like, "No, he won't." Anyway, to everyone who told me no, he won't, while you were whining, there he is. So
ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm. I mean, also this is like the same chuds who like.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, just the same chuds who were like, they just want to complain. It's just this like living this like universe of like, I have no real problems, so I have to like make some up, and so I just need to like whinge on the internet. And you're like, you haven't even seen the movie, you haven't even seen a trailer, like you don't know anything.
Yeah, if it comes out and it sucks, then it sucks. But like, we got a teaser yesterday, and the real teaser pleaser today. But you've already drawn all these conclusions. Like, God.
Well, I mean, this is the same as like the woke racist crowd. I mean, they sort of had some thoughts. Funnily enough, they were the same people.
In the VDL chat today.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like the same thing like happened last week with Starfleet Academy, where everyone's like, and it's the exact same people. Like, you're just mad to be mad. You're not a fan. You're not. And if you are, I don't know what you get out of this because you're the villains.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I'd like to know what rational person thought Beastman actually would not show up in this movie.
You know, the same people, who are mad that Evelyn is not played by an actual person who has bright yellow skin.
Right.
They race traded.
It's Allison Brie. I ain't mad.
I mean, Kesha is right there. You could have just cast her and all her jaundice glory.
Jaundice.
They
didn't get somebody with actual jaundice to play Evil Lynn. We riot.
It's erasure. Jaundice erasure.
It's jaundice erasure. Hashtag not my jaundice.
No, my
Not all jaundice.
Just
Yeah, and this is, I think for me, this is the one overall thought I had with, especially these three characters. Well, 1987, the Meg Foster Evelyn was a really good adaptation to film of Evelyn. That's one of the good things that the 87 movie, in my humble opinion, got right, was the look of Evelyn. Like, it was a good look. And it looks like Evelyn, even though it was a white woman. They keep getting white women. They keep whitewashing Evelyn. But when we look at these three characters, like, you can tell immediately that's Fisto, that's Evelyn, that's Beastman. It's an adaptation of those classic toy looks, and I'm here for it. Like,
and I think that's where like the joy really sparked from today. Like the response to the teaser trailer was better than I thought. And I've been going into this like a few ways. One is like, I will not believe that this is coming out until I'm in the theater and Battle Cat as the MGM line is yelling at me. Like I'm just like, I've been promised many things for many decades now. So I'm like, until that happens, I'm still guarded. And I'm also guarded just because I'm like, I've been through this rodeo many different decades where I'm like, I'm excited about this movie. It was really bad, but like everyone, not the chuds, but I mean, everyone sort of like, I think everyone saw what they're doing, and we're embracing the goofy. We're not taking it seriously, but we're embracing what like just ridiculously this is. I mean, all the characters are ridiculous. They're stupid. They're really stupid names, stupid costumes, stupid everything. And Fisto. Like, but if you like if you look at it square in the face and be like, okay, let's not make it like goofy or edgy or anything else. Just let's do it what it is. And also do the toy commercials. Like they have so many toy homages and cameos just in the trailer alone that you're like, you're doing what it is. And I think people sort of saw like that heart and that effort in it. And everyone's like, yeah, like everyone got excited. It's fun.
So I can say this now. I know somebody who got to do a set visit a couple months back and let me know that like the thing that person liked the most was that from what they saw on the set visit, it was the toys come to. That's why I've been kind of relaxed and not watching stuff, because the person I know who did the set visit was like, they're trying to make, and they were like,
you're using pronouns.
Yeah, I know. This person was like, and they immediately said like, oh, only like the first 10 minutes are on Earth. Don't worry. Just enough to do a setup. Which is really clear from the trailer. Like, they are not on Earth long. Like, he's in the same shirt pretty much in the entire trailer that he's in when they get to like Eternia. So like, I kind of, but it also
see where he's coming from on that. But I like that it leans more into the 2000X design.
It looks a lot like 2000X.
Because as much as I enjoy the original Roboto toy, as a design and seeing that on the big screen, I wouldn't like that. It's just it's a guy with a clear chest and a robot head. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it has regular, and I get that they were reusing parts. That was the name of the game back there, or back then rather. The Roboto in the movie looks more like it leans more towards that 2000X aesthetic, and I liked all those designs, but for some reason the Roboto in that, I really dug that big old chunky feet and the big old robot. I dug it, so I'm liking it. I agree and disagree at the same time somehow.
No, nobody thinks it's Jason. Sorry,
Jason. Here
nobody,
you go. Being a ponytail puller and lighting firecrackers and throwing.
Nobody wants to look at Jared Leto.
It is funny how like he didn't speak a single line in the entire trailer, and they're looking over at Tron and they're like, "Don't, don't."
We need to edit this trailer now.
Right, get him out.
And hello, Brennan. Hi. Exactly. Yeah, like I think a lot of people are feeling a lot better because this looks like they're trying more than 1987 did. So Let's see.
And that's the thing too. I mean, when we heard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just trying to hit all the comments. Like.
Like a professional.
Oh.
That's the thing. I mean, we heard they were going to Earth, and we all had the 1987, flashback. Where like, is Courtney Cox showing up? Like, and it's kind of good to see. And that's the thing too. We actually saw Eternia, not so much like a matte painting in the back, and that's it. Like they were like, this is like you're seeing Eternia, and granted, it's very like squished together. Like Castle Grayskull is very close to the palace and all that, but I mean, you're getting like world building, which is also something that was like entirely missing from the original. And a budget.
And I will say that really quick. I'm happy we're getting Goatman. I like that there's a deep cut. Like I like it. So really quick.
He's dead meat. He's dead the first 5 minutes. Dead.
And again, I don't know what's going on with Josh, but so this is another one. Thank you, He-Man.org. I like the castle look. This is the part of the trailer that actually I got the feels for watching it this morning. Like, this is where I felt a little like bit, so, and of course it's right before. And I like that they did give us the moment in the trailer of like, I have the power, like, because you would think they would hide that, but I think they want I feel like. I'm in my feelings. I feel like they want us to know, though, that they're trying to hit the points and that it's here. Come see this movie. What you remember, what you want, we're going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Knife.
And like the cast, too.
Take a big bite.
Yep. The cast is like that thing where, like, some of them, I was like, it's an odd choice, but, like, seeing them in there. I mean, like, Idris Elba was, like, the star power. He was the anchor. That was kind of like a no-brainer.
Oh, hell yeah.
But he like electrifies the scene. But also, like, Allison Brie is Evelyn. I was sort of like, what a weird choice. And then, like, but you realize, like, Evelyn was funny. She was a funny, sassy, snarky character. And I'm like, there's no one better to play this person.
But Allison Brie can also do, like, the sharper stuff, too. Like, when I heard, I obviously, we share a name. I'm a fan of, I always enjoyed Allison Brie and her work. Community is what, I really liked her on Glow. I thought like she got to do a really broad range on Glow. So that's what and she also, like had some action chops in that, right?
Yeah.
And so, so I was very excited when I heard, because I'm like, well, we're at least getting a good evil. We always get a good evil in though. I don't feel like we've ever gotten in any media a bad evil in.
No, it's hard to screw her up because you're like, it's all there. Like all the pieces are there. Just have fun. Like
you're right, Dustin. It does kind of have that like Louis Andrade, soul to the devil.
Well, and like when they first cast the gal, and I always forget her name, who's playing Tila. She was on Riverdale. When they first announced her, I was a little skeptical at first, not because like she's a bad actress. I'm like, I don't see it. And then they announced who's playing Sorceress.
Yeah.
And those two do look like they could be related.
Exactly.
They really do.
So,
regardless of which origin they go with, either she's the clone of the Sorceress or the daughter of the Sorceress. Either way, it works.
Yeah.
We didn't see much of her, but it's like the snippets are good. I think she's going to be very like Revelations, kind of like dress, kind of like not just like some chick in a bird bathing suit. So.
I think. Well, I mean, if looking at the costume design, I think we can picture sort of what she'll look like, and I think it'll be fine.
Yep.
I'm sure Orko pops up at some point if they paid the Filmation rights.
Yeah.
Amazon was like, we can't afford Orko in this. We've already got all this other stuff. We wasted our licensing for Goatman.
Although
we're freaking out, like, where's Orko? Where's Orko? Calm down.
Right.
Calm down.
Yeah. Like, why are you complaining? This is fun. It's supposed to be fun.
He's gonna be in there. He will be in there.
There will be some reference to
Orko.
Yeah, it's not even like he could be like, where's Randor? Like, I mean, he could be captured. Like, we don't know. And like, my thing too is also like, in Adam Glenn's narration early on, he talks about like talking tigers where he's from, and I'm like, I didn't see Cringer talk, but I'm also like, I'd be fine if he didn't. Like,
Yeah, right.
it's true. Everyone should be like legs out, just ass hanging.
Sartorius.
So I will say,
Sartorius.
obviously, Skeletor, like they've got Leto in some sort of like bodysuit or something because there's no way on his cult diet he could put on this much weight in time for this movie after Tron. So I mean we're kind of getting like a suit, and like I'm gonna assume there's a lot of CGI with the face. So I feel like everything I was worried about Jared Leto, the Jared Leto-ness of it, they've hidden him under makeup and costumes and CGI. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right.
You know.
And like the voice, I mean, it's hard to top Lou, but like not Lou. Who? Oh god, no. Who's the original Skeleton voice actor? Oppenheimer. But like, I mean, Mark Hamill did great. So I mean, like, and again, I've so little faith in Jared Leto, but I mean, like, you're so buried. We might see him in a flashback, but like, he's gonna be just so buried that like you could sort of at least take yourself out of it and not be reminded that he's there. With a super long hair.
And to Quip's thing here, Jared Leto this is one thing I will say, I don't know if it's detrimental or this is one neutral thing I'll say about Jared Leto. He is a method actor. Which means he might have melted his face off for this role, and if so, I will at least not hate on him as much. So
yeah, you're committed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got personal grudge against him. When his stupid band was playing in Portland many years ago, my friend, who at the time was 14 because it was all ages, she wasn't impressed, and she and her friend talked through the set, and he dived off the stage and punched her in the face, allegedly. She was like 14. So anyway, you know, melt his face off. I don't care. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Nobody is ever shocked when I tell that story. They're like,
You're like, yeah, that's something that can
I'm
happen.
like, and I actually, and to be fair, I was a big fan of Jordan Catalano. When I heard that story, it made me sad. So, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jessica Plastic. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. There's gonna have to be cameos from anybody involved with the '87 movie and the cartoon. If not, that's
one.
I mean, get Dolph, like, get Courtney Cox, get the
Yeah,
wonder,
get somebody.
though,
I mean,
like-
hell, if the Fantastic Four movie managed to have, I think, every living cast member of like the core four and Doctor Doom in that movie in some cameo, come on. Of course they're going to.
And this also, Alex, I kind of hope that too. Like, or they synthesize it so much because I'll never yeah, it's possible they may have dubbed him out of this entire movie.
Oh, that would be a
The
shame.
other thing is too, we've not seen a movie like this. I mean, we see it in like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's got that kind of like Marvel sheen. But we've not seen this sort of like Lord of the Rings-ish movie in a while.
Yeah.
And this thing, I mean, like, we're excited, and I do kind of hope that kids are also excited, because if you want the franchise to live on, if you want to sell those damn toys, and hopefully the kids are excited too. And that's the thing. It's like, this is in June, early June. School should be like wrapping up at the very least. But I mean, like, this could be big.
Well, I also think from a marketing point of view,
the summer.
it's really smart that they put all of the high points that the fans are looking for, because it means the fans who sort of the older fans, i.e. us, those of us who have kids, Derek, are way more likely to bring their kids to this now, because a lot of the things that, you know, our generation of Motu fandom has been afraid of, a repeat of 87. But I mean, to be fair, we all sort of now have collectively like embraced 1987. But at the time, like I left that theater in 87. It was like, that's hot garbage. And then we went to this. Well, I don't know if we would have said hot garbage in '87, whatever the equivalent was. Like,
Roadie.
yeah, like
Gag me with a spoon.
gag me with a chainsaw. Grody to the max, you guys. Oh my god, that movie was supposed to be tripendicular. Instead, it's like cold boogers on a paper plate.
Booty shorts.
And then we went to the mall, and the only action figures they had from the movie were Gweldor.
Blade.
Sauron.
They didn't have-
Blade.
yeah,
Yeah, Sorod, Blade, and Gwildor.
And
Gweldor.
Sauron died like a punk. And Sauron was the only good character on that whole bunch. And I was like,
And
See, I
there
was like 5, and I was just confused. I was
There were no-
I was like, okay, it's a He-Man movie, but
I did leave thinking like, wow, it's like they made another Star Wars movie, but it was He-Man. Like that's how it felt.
and
Watching.
cheap. Like cheap. Like cheap.
So, you know, we are definitely gonna. We'll talk to more in depth about the toys in a few seconds, or alleged toys, or what have you. That would make sense, right? Leto is like
that is on brand for him.
I think the toy was cool, but you know, whatever. Kids love Gweldor. Who doesn't love a creepy little
Kids love
troll
Jar
thing
Jar.
that makes keys and steals Hollywood from the mannequin movie's glasses at some point.
That said, Billy Barty is an icon and a legend and a gentleman. So at the very least, he got a paycheck out of it. So
Yes.
good job.
My favorite Billy Barty movie is Foul Play with Goldie Hawn and Chevy
Yes.
Chase.
Yes.
Every time I go to San Francisco, I have to go and go see certain places from that movie, and
Some landmarks.
I'll randomly stop some woman and be like, "Beware of the dwarf," and then at San Francisco, and they're super woke. They make me look not woke. They make me look like one of the chats who complains about the he/him pronouns and He-Man.
Idris Elba
Looks
being
at me like, "Oh my god, we don't say," and it's like, "It's from a movie, ma'am. You're from San Francisco. You should know this," and they don't. Like,
You should know these
whatever.
things. Learn your history, okay? Educate yourself.
Todd's excited for the movie too, and then once you've got Todd on board, this is the good Todd, you guys.
Todd.
Yeah,
The only
this is
good
the
Todd.
Yeah,
It's like the John of Todd.
100%. The whole reason I was obsessed with Goldie Hawn for like, I was like 2 when I went and saw that movie. So, anyway, I was very young. Well, he just got back from his cult island.
He was having his vision quest and came back.
Yeah, he
I've been gone for 5 years.
he had peyote and like some chicken nuggets, and like he was like, "Whoa, I can't believe that happened. I'm gonna punch a 14-year-old now."
I gotta talk to you guys about my peyote story, but like offline.
Yeah.
It's not for children. But it's good. It's good.
We don't want that on the internet. Yeah, it's called It's Todd McFarlane, Jess. It's Todd McFarlane. He's the bad
That
Todd.
is the bad Todd.
The bad Todd.
Yep.
All right,
was
and
the-
then I threw
yeah.
this one in there because again, this was a cool moment. Also, very 2000X.
Yeah.
The kills. Another kills. They're back.
So no
Also,
furry
the hair,
short.
like, you got, like, I do love that, like, the power of grayscale, much like She-Ra gives you, like, a full blowout. So I'm like, yes. Like, yes. He had that, like, stringy HR hair, and now he's like, No,
Yeah, he's
he-
got that like feather bang
It's
shit.
the electrodes and the lightning.
yeah. I mean, She-Ra got, like, full hair extensions. Like, Adora was just all like, here's my Q-pop. And then She-Ra was like, shablam. I went to the, like, extension store.
Yeah. It's, like Grayskull. Grayskull puts all of the beauty into the people with the sword rather than itself, and that's selfless. So think about that.
Because I'm
Think
selfless.
about that.
Kids do love kilts. Dun,
Those
dun,
braids would feel
dun.
so-
Brr, brr,
Todd is
brr.
the dogs.
Wouldn't that be incredible if, like, Todd McFarlane was secretly watching all our videos and we're just like, that motherfucker.
Joke's on you, it's me.
It's me, John.
Hell no.
What a Batman.
Now I'm gonna go eat an omelet and think about how I never gave you Black Canary.
I'm from Brooklyn
27
now.
champions.
I'm from Brooklyn, not Ottawa.
Yeah.
That's not an Ottawa accent. I can promise you.
No, it's not.
We shouldn't talk about Ottawa. Ken is probably stuck there again after getting on the wrong bus drunk. Poor Ken. We're gonna lose Ken one day, and it's gonna be like the news will be like the last time everyone saw Toy Connections, he was getting on a bus to Ottawa after 7 dry martinis, 16 beers, and a shot of Clamato.
Oh god.
Hello, Cassie. Welcome.
I gotta teach you about a drink next time he's in town.
Yeah, please do. All right. So quickly, we're gonna move away just a little bit from the He-Man movie,
Pivot.
because we're gonna talk about the things we're looking forward to in 2026, which we'll get back to the He-Man movie. Don't you worry, peeps. I should have reordered this, but what have you. So anyway, Derek, your picks are up first.
Yes, I am looking forward to some news about the Mondo Brave Star. I've yet to pull the trigger on anything at Mondo just because it's spendy and I can find things that they're doing that I like cheaper. But I love what they're doing and what they're putting out there. Somebody's finally doing Brave Star. I know Ace and Ramen did the Marshall. Somebody else did another figure. I can't remember who though. Yeah. I want an official Brave Star. I want a 6-inch scale, and I got a feeling that's what we're going to get. I'm looking forward to getting some news on this. I know that Mattel renewed the license. The 40th anniversary is in next year, 2027. Sure. So I'm hoping between Mondo doing this and a trademark being renewed, there's some things in the works to get us some Brave Star. Hopefully in an origin scale.
It's also important to remember though, Mattel doesn't own Brave Star. Like that was licensed from Filmation. Filmation Lou Scheimer created Brave Star, so Mattel isn't necessarily required. They did recently renew trademark for Brave Star, which would indicate they have some idea for some type of toy. Yeah. And I believe the trademark was action figure. I would not be surprised if some point they do hopefully they do it better than the Thundercats crossover that Mattel did for Origins, but I would not be surprised if some point there's not some sort of Origins Brave Star toy line or some such.
I think it's Mattel's a little less risk averse than Hasbro. Like Hasbro's like, these are our 3 buckets. We will do that to death. If you want our other properties, you got to deal with the risk. So they send stuff off to like loyal subjects or whoever, and they do that. So Mattel's like, yeah, we'll do it. We're rich. We got Barbie money. Like we'll do whatever.
Yeah, Mattel is pretty adventurous. I've noticed Hasbro used to be, but their current guy, what is his name, Chris Cox? Not so much. So,
Masterverse Brave Star, that would be great.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is, I don't know if I put this on my list too, but it's like this, this is one of the big ones. I never had the old toys. I've dabbled in these like sort of unofficial ones, but I'm like, I've bought the real Ghostbusters. Once Janine's out, I'm done. If this is the new replacement, I'm in. So who needs money?
So it's full-blown Godfather 3 for you. You get out, they drag you back in.
Yeah, then you watch it and you're like, oh God, what have I done?
And to this just really quick, Chris, I'm pretty sure Mattel created Street Sharks. Brave Star was created at Filmation and they made the toys, and they sort of dicked it all over by dropping those toys too soon. So
wait, it's like a year too soon.
Yeah.
Also, it's like Brave Star. The legend was that like Tex Hex, the design was created for the Filmation Ghostbusters. Yeah. And they were like, no, it's too special. We need to like save this for something else. And basically like Brave Star was built around that.
Yeah. Exactly. Like Lou Scheimer was really big on, he very much wanted Marshall Brave Star to be Native American he was very much about. I mean, like, Filmation's first. I mean, they did the Aquaman cartoon and the Justice League and Teen Titans cartoons in
Yeah.
the late 60s, but their first really significant success was Fat Albert, and they won a lot of awards because Fat Albert was educational. It was very, like, it was just prestigious. It, like, Filmation was basically all those DC cartoons helped them make money, and it was the Fat Albert that put them on the map. So,
like, I loved Fat Albert too. Like, I love that cartoon.
It's such a
there's
good
just something about it. It's like,
and interestingly, I've watched it recently. It has not been sullied the same way the Cosby Show is by Jesus Juice Cosby. So,
That Albert
luckily-
wasn't a lady doctor in the basement.
yeah. So, which is weird because like, that was partly spun out of Bill Cosby's concepts, but whatever.
Yeah.
His face isn't on it every weekend. And then Derek, also one of the things you're hoping for in 2026.
Yes. It amazes me how much they didn't really promote it or talk about it like the way they did Turtles of Grayskull or the Thundercat crossover. But this Transformers mashup that they're doing, a lot cooler than I initially thought. I've picked up 3 of the 4 figures so far: the He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor. If there's not an RC Tila, that should be just considered a felony offense, in my opinion.
like a hate crime. Yeah.
Full on.
Of course, that was like my first thought. I'm like, I'd buy that. Like, these are 2 of my favorite characters mashed up. Like, I think it's like the mechanics are there, like the kind of like bikini top and like all that stuff. Like there's something there. There's something going on there that would absolutely work. And then Teal with the crown with the little like.
Well, yeah, and
slam
you think
buns.
how RC's head is, that like matches perfectly with like how she keeps her hair in a bun, has like a tiara kind of thing. Like, yes, we did see that robot sing, and despite what Jason may tell you, I was not trying to sleep with the robot.
Oh, is this the Cybertron? No, what are they called?
Yeah.
Cybertronic 3.
Yeah, they're here. I remember like I dragged friends to the Transformers movie at some like dodgy theater, and I was like, "This is the best movie ever." And then that trio, like that band, like played beforehand, and I'm like, "This is the greatest night of my life." Like, it's so good.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. At one point, they sang Ghostbusters, and it was just like the greatest convergence of pop culture in my life.
Yeah,
all that was listening was Fergie dressed in her Kids Incorporated costume, rolling through, screaming, "Let's play some basketball!"
Oh God!
All that was missing.
That is not true. That is not true. Do not believe Jason. I did not try to do that. Did not try to put my hands on her hard drive.
In her tailpipe.
He hinted that he wanted it, but he didn't ask for it. He beat around the bush.
It's like,
Or
you have the stuff. You have the power.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering though if, like, yeah,
that Buzz Off and Bumblebee
actually,
would have went together better, but
Buzz Off, like, is a peg warmer still. Like, there's still Buzz Off in some stores.
Yeah.
Buzz Off just.
I mean, Bumblebee's one of like the staple characters of Transformers. Like, he's one of the money makers for them. So it's like you don't waste him.
Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. I can see that. I can see that. And so, back to the Motu movie, one of the things you're wanting to see is
a Masterverse line of movie figures. Like, that needs to happen. I'm sure they're going to make movie figures. It will likely be in Masterverse. So, I mean, it's inevitable. It's Mattel. Why the hell wouldn't they make it? I'm just looking forward to it.
My guess, being that it's Mattel, is that there will be some Masterverse that are very, but Masterverse is like what, $24, $25 now. I would not be
Thereabouts,
surprised
yeah.
if there aren't some Origins figures in the movie designs.
Yeah.
I would guess part of why they rushed 2000X figures is because if you look at the torso and the arms and the legs of
Yeah.
those 2000X figures, those 2000X parts would
Oh, yeah.
translate much better to this movie than like the vintage Origins box does.
Oh, you can get a lot of part reuse for sure.
And
Yeah,
I would
they're more
expect,
like realistic. Like,
yeah, and I'd expect there's going to be some sort of kids, sort of like with the CGI cartoon, like
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that's because I mean, like, I think kids might respond to this. I might be way off, but I mean, like, it's just again, it's a big, dumb, fun movie. I mean, you look at like Minecraft or whatever. I mean, like the kids,
Yeah.
it made a Billy, so like
everything but that Jack Black figure is gone from all of our stores.
it's insane.
I wonder why the kids didn't want Jack Black figures. It's so odd.
I kind of want him just cause.
You
I
don't
will
want a
probably-
figure that looks like the guy who runs the local bowling alley? Okay.
Whenever those
I mean-
go on like discount, I will probably get a few just in case.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing too. I mean, like, as much as I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna buy these. I'm like, I'm that person who's like, if in some years, this movie becomes a core part of my personality, kind of thing, we'll talk then. But like, I've been very hesitant to ever like jump on bandwagons. But at the same time, like, yeah, I think there's just good. Like, I mean, they'd be stupid not to like just dump this, and especially like now that the trailer's out. They might wait a few weeks until Toy Fair, but they also might just be like, the hell with it. Like, let's just go on the marketing blitz. Like, let's just
Well,
show stuff.
their big reveals are going to be like what, March 19th is when they're doing their fan event.
Yeah,
very
March.
good.
Is it March?
It's like
March
March
19th or
18th.
the 20th?
Typically, that's Mattel's MO for the last few years. It's like Toy Fair's got some stuff, and then the big drops are in March. And
The thing is, like, Mattel has a huge real estate at Toy Fair this year. Like, people have been sort of like talking about how like they bought up like all the space, like bigger than before, bigger than Hasbro's. And you're like, for what? Like,
Masters of the Universe, DC, like,
Yeah, they're
I mean, they're
poised
gonna
to
have
have a pretty big year.
they're gonna have Origin for just Masters of the Universe. There's gonna be some Masterverse stuff. There'll be some Origin stuff, and that's separate from all the movie stuff. There might be two more Turtles, like two more Thundercat crossover figures for next year.
also, who purchased the Turtles? We'll see. Probably in a few weeks. Like,
Yeah. let's go.
Yeah, there are rumors going around that that would also, between DC Turtles and then Masters of the Universe, and that's not even counting like they're also going to have they got some of the toys for what is it, the Demon Slayer J-pop girl thing.
oh yeah,
K-pop Demon.
K-pop
Hunters.
girl. Yeah.
K-pop sorry, I'm old
Yeah,
today.
I mean, plus they have like Barbie, Polly Pocket. I mean, like,
Yeah,
they've got
that's
enough
normal.
to
Just
put out
so
there. But
But from a proper, I mean, between the giganticness of what they're planning for Mode 2, between DC, between K-pop Demon Hunter, thank you. Now that you've said it, I remember it. I mean, just those three things alone, that's a lot of space, plus Barbie,
Oh, yeah.
plus Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
Hot Wheels, whatever.
Oh God, yeah, Hot Wheels.
I mean,
that's
just
huge, like huge.
just
I
between
mean, their
everything.
Hot Wheels space in most retailers is half the aisle, and that's just counting
Oh, yeah,
the peg
it's-
sets. That's not counting play sets down on the lower shelves.
Yeah, their stranglehold on the toy aisles has not changed in all
But I
these
mean,
years. Like, it's huge.
I
Turtle
kind of
was
feel like Hasbro really, they got Star Wars and Marvel Legends and
classified.
classified. But
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody else feel like
The kids are
classified
buying
kind
those.
of like slowed down?
Yeah, they're kind of running low on the big characters for sure.
Like it just feels like it's kind of hit the brakes a little bit. Like
Well, I think I cherry pick and only get the women PS4 classified and Crystal Ball. I need to get Crystal Ball still.
I
But,
should have got it.
one will come my way when it's time. It,
Oof, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
but
point,
last
Chris.
time we had the license, there was a different brand manager. So
Yes, there was.
That's true. And also like different aesthetic of toys generally, because they were sort of trying to catch up to Marvel Legends. And I think most people have since surpassed Marvel Legends. So
well, I
that was
mean,
my beef with like, I'm like much like this movie. I'm very much talk about DC. Like, I'm cautiously optimistic, but
I
it
mean,
always depends on like the construction, the character selection, the plastic, the way it feels in your hands. It's always very important. So like, I remember I kept on buying the odd classics, and I was like, I hate this. I hate this in my hand. I hate everything about it. And I liked the character selection, but it was just like, get this out of my house. They went to the recycling bin like over and over
Get
again.
out of my house.
Get out of here! You get out of here! But like, and this
I
thing, the
think-
same thing happened with McFarlane, where I picked up the Superman, and I'm like, I hate this. Like,
Yeah.
I really hate the feel of this thing. So never went back. So it's that thing where I'm like, that first wave that we don't know what it is, but we know the first four figures, but they are. But like,
but to
it
this
better be
point,
good.
to this point, Chris, though, they were still using a lot of the tooling
Yep.
from his era. So like it was like 50-50 new stuff and 50% his. Also, though, I've heard rumors of who is one of the people that is working on the DC stuff at Mattel. And
Yes.
you know,
and rumors and
I mean, based on some of the Super 7 stuff I own that I've enjoyed, I'm hopeful, right? You know.
yeah,
based
I think
on
we're good
some of
hands
you
there.
read.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna say that it's anybody who's ever joined us on one of these, but I'm just saying based
I wonder.
on
I wonder.
the rumors that
I've
I've
heard.
someone who got a job there and they wouldn't talk about what the job was because
Yeah,
it wasn't
right.
2026 yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
so just based on those rumors, I can let the record show I am merely standing here. But based on what I think I know, based on educated guesses and things I've heard, at least I trust the person that's going to be working more than I ever would Netflix.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just saying.
And also, and the thing is too, if you're like, well, blah, 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 Super 7, he had some, let's say, restraints at Super 7.
Mhm.
So take that as you will.
Right. There's a different budgets as well to work with when, between DC and Mattel and anything at Super
Yeah.
7. Like it's like going from you're in charge of ordering food for the local McDonald's to Red Lobster. There's just a different budget there.
Yeah.
I don't, but I'm just saying. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
because we know
We will-
Discord is different.
Yeah. Also, we will see in a few weeks who's standing there at Toy Fair. So
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. And we also don't know what the hell will go on. It's Mattel. I've studied the history of Mattel, and like, Mattel is not. Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to go there.
Mattel either has like a very heavy hand or none, and there's no in between with them. They're very much like too involved, or they could not care less. And we'll see how this one goes.
This is a great point, Chris. So, long story short, I think at obviously Toy Fair is an industry thing for buyers, for retailers. We're not going to get some stuff will come out of it, of course. We're not going to see There always, I think even at the
Backroom
last Toy
stuff.
Fair, they had backroom stuff that only people who are retailers can see.
Yep.
But I think we'll get
And it
a
happens
hint
with like Star Wars a lot. It's like anytime there's Star Wars toys, I mean, the movie might not come out till May, but like the
Right.
retailers have seen everything at
Right.
least a year in advance. So
Yeah, so we'll get some leaks from Toy Fair. There'll be some official images. We'll see some stuff. Mattel will do the big fan event. We'll see basically everything that's going to be like like 4 to 5 months of Mattel Creations exclusives, which will cover probably Origins and Masterverse. And there's no way that they're not going to drop at least 1 or 2 figures through Mattel Creations exclusively for this movie. Like, and so it'll be, like, I'm hopeful that there will be. I feel like we're going to get toys at least for everyone in this picture right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not Battle Cat, but we'll see.
I think we'll get the Battle Cat. And, looking at them, they can reuse parts from the Battle Cat for other things. So,
yeah, I was going to say, if they released a, like, drone version of Crypto, we'll get a Battle Cat.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, like, at the same time, too, like, for a kids line, 100%. Like, they would not do Battle Cat. But for, like, Masterverse, they're like, we've done that. Didn't go well. So, we'll see.
Well, and to this, Chris, I think we could possibly get stuff like that because the movie's going to... There's a lot of Motu stuff that could end up... like, we could get Origin stuff back at retail in a way that we're not seeing it right now. Because of the footprint this is going to create at retail. People are going to want He-Man toys. So,
yeah. And whatever the kids line is, be it Origins or something more kid-friendly, there's going to be a Castle Grayskull. And if it's like the movie, it's going to look... It's going to be one of the best ones. Like,
and I think that's part of why the Amazon got that exclusive repaint Origins with extra stuff. So that there will be a Grayskull available to a degree at the time the movie hits. Even if there's a different one that comes out, there's a Castle Grayskull that you can get for your kids if they leave the movie wanting toys. So,
yeah, Castle Grayskull popcorn holder.
Yeah.
Also, I do want Lego He-Man. I would spend the money. I'd spend the money because I've been buying Lego again, and I'm just like, because again, it's like that slow period leading up to Chinese New Year where there's like it's just there's not much, so I'm like buying vintage stuff and spending too much money on Lego.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Next, and then Derek's last.
This is my
wishful
shot in the dark. It's probably not going to happen, but I remain hopeful that someday somebody's going to take a shot on Galaxy Rangers and right the wrongs of the past. Get us a full line with Nico
and all the horses.
Yes.
Those were they like vac metal or were they just really shiny?
I think the horses were vac metal. I think they were. It's been a while since I looked them up. But yeah, it was such a weird line. Like we got the lady villain, but we didn't get the lady hero. So
yeah,
I don't know. It would be nice to see like a Super 7 Nacelle or Mondo like version of these guys. I
would want Nacelle to do this, and I think they've been making some subtle announcements recently. They're like, we got weird stuff coming because they're the ones with the weird licenses, but also they're the ones I'm most looking forward to in 2026, even more so than Loyal Subjects. I mean, every time I buy like a Biker Vice or a Mumisa figure or like a Winnie from the Star Trek figures, I'm like, these are fun. These are fun, good figures. Like Sectors. I mean, God, I love them. Like every time I grab something from Nacelle, I'm just like, this is the little company that could. And they're just putting like the dumbest stuff out there, but I'm like, all of it, love it. Like banger after banger.
I'm looking right now at my Sectars and my Great Garloo. Like I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, I mean, between like the Loyal Subjects and Nacelle, I think like they've sort of replaced Super 7 as the ones we pitch to now. Versus when Ultimates was at its height, we were like, Super 7 needs to do Ultimates of blank, and now we're like, give it to those two. They're having fun.
Yeah, they're having fun, and they're not terribly expensive.
No. I mean, like, I pre-ordered some Star Treks, and it's like, God, there's like there's a character, I don't know about the character, but she comes with like the Genesis torpedo at the same cost as a regular figure, and I was like, holy crap, like, of course I'm going to buy this.
Like that's one thing that's driving me crazy about Super 7 is like I hope they do more deluxe version of characters, like so I can get some of these a little cheaper, but like Silverhawks, like I need to finish those out, and it's like
I look at the Sharks because I was like, I should get the lady for the shelf, and
Not
it
for
was
that
like
price.
$65. Ooh.
Oh, get me my
Yeah.
stupid clown makeup. I freaking pre-ordered all three.
Oh, I knew
Of
you
course
would.
you did. But this is like you've been waiting for this forever. Like this is your like holy
Yeah,
grail.
right.
So
No,
it is what it is.
we were
Well, and
going
it's just it's become that damn cartoon and its friggin' theme song has become like so integral to yesterday's lore. I think I have to buy that.
yeah, you kind of have to. Like, it
If
would
you
be
didn't, people would be like,
Contractually obligated.
I feel like Brian Flynn got that license specifically for you. Like,
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Like, hey, listen,
It's like, I need Derek to
listen
shut
to this
up.
little punk ass from Central Illinois and his two little buddies.
I mean, you could wait till they're on sale. So, I mean, if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, now's the time to buy because they are cheap, cheap, cheap.
Anyways, that's my list.
so that's what you're hoping. And I definitely could see this. This feels like nacelle, like, because you would want them
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
made in
And
scale.
Nacelle would do the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
Like
would.
Nacelle did all the bikes. Nacelle's doing like the giant bugs for sectors. Like they're they're fun and look, they're willing to go do weird wackadoo stuff. So like
And
they would
Nacelle
totally
would
do the
have
horses.
the lady is one of the first figures just because we never got that in the day.
Yeah,
They would out of spite.
and
Yeah.
they're clearly willing to get weird. Who was asking for a revisit of Great Garloo, but you're gonna make a PVC of them? Okay,
Right?
give me
Yeah.
that. I want
And
that.
like reasonably priced. Okay.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
it
and you're
feels
gonna
like
give me a Walmart exclusive blue option? Well, okay, I guess.
I feel like Nacelle
Good for him.
actually
Gives a shit.
and no, I feel like they love toys, and I don't. This is not to deride Brian Flynn. Plenty of people do that. Super 7 though has always been, like the giant monster thing, punk rock, and toys. So it's like
Yep.
always been sort of like three different areas. Whereas Nacelle, it feels
Yeah.
like 100% they're about the toys.
Yeah, they're
And again,
they're
that's
just strictly about
Yep.
toys.
That's not to detract. I'm not a Super 7 hater. Like, they've got some good stuff, they've got some bad stuff. They're expensive, what have you. But I do feel like with Nacelle, it's straight up just toys. Like, they're not interested in like selling you like a tiki mug that looks like whatever. Like, they're not trying to make, like, they're not trying to sell you a bunch of crap. That you
I think it's where like Super 7 kind of overextended because they were like, hey, I think the pandemic sort of like they got googly eyed and they're like, let's make everything
Yeah.
conceivable.
Yeah.
And they were like the punk rock, like their lane very much was like vinyl and t-shirts and get kaiju and stuff like that, and like and the punk rock underground San Fran scene, which is very Brian Flynn, very Gen X. But like even like Mondo, even when they do big licenses, it's still very much them. Like everything they do, you look at it, you're like, that's Mondo. And so they've certainly branched out, but they've never actually lost their brand or their image, as it were. But meanwhile, Nacelle came out of the gate. They're like, we're doing sectors, and you're like, who's asking for this?
Yep.
I was asking for it, but like, they said like, any of the licenses that are cheap and no one wants it, we'll take it and we'll run with it.
I fingers crossed that they pick up Power Lords. Well, I know they have Power Lords, but I mean pick it up and like run with it, like they're doing with Sectars. All right, let's see. All right, next up, Derek, Andrew.
That's what's me.
I see visionaries and think of the yesterday's podcast.
Wrong husband of Shauna. You need the
other one.
Canadian one.
The other one.
Yeah.
The other one.
You need her Canadian husband.
Yes, I got it. Oh, I didn't bring the mug out. She sent me a mug with Canadian husband and my logo on it. So very sweet. Thank you, Shauna. Love you, American wife. Don't start these rumors. Yeah, for me, I mean, I'm a broken record. I probably said this last year. I probably said this at Toy Fair. I probably post about this every February and July. Like, I'm just like, I want Visionaries. I want Bucky O'Hare. I want Pirates of Darkwater. I just keep complaining and whinging about it. And it's almost as if no one's listening to me. but these are like these are guys again. These are like. I mean, even if like Ramen did this, I'd be fine with it. Or like again, the Cell, or again, like sort of the Loyal Subjects kind of gets Hasbro's trash. So like I feel like they might be able to pick this up. And here's the real thing that might be controversial: is that like I don't give a damn about the holograms because those are vaguely extinct, but prohibitively expensive anyway. Like if you did that, like a blue lion or a plastic translucent lion that pops out of your chest, or just a lion accessory. That's fine. I don't need the holograms. That's not the deal breaker for me. I just want the full cast. I want Merklin. I want like just fun future knights with giant cumbersome stabs that don't like that knock the figures over. Like I want this.
It would be really easy to create the look of the hologram with plastic. What you would do is it would be a pop-in piece, and the back, the empty flat side of where their chest shield is, you would do like a green foil sticker, like a mirror, even like a green, even like a tinted green foil, and then you would do like yellow translucent plastic, and then you would just do a thin paint layer on the back of it of like a translucent pink paint, and then that popped in so that the pink is against the green and the yellow, and then because when the light hit it, it would hit the mirror foil, the way it would refract, it would give it a hologram like. As somebody who is trying to create a look through pencils, like that's
The thing is that might look better too, because the actual holograms, like I mean, as much as we like reminisce, we're like they were incredible. They kind of look crappy. Like you have to really kind of like get it at the right angle, and like maybe a light hits it right, and it's never really good. And I also, as you were mentioning that, I remembered I think it was Jack's, the Mario movie figures, where they had those weird like glassy eyes that kind of moved. Like you could do something like that as well, where there's like sort of an animal-ish thing behind a weird kind of plastic screen.
With like plastics and decals, there's a lot that they could do to replicate it in a way that would be far more. And those hologram stickers over time degrade in a different way. So, like, you know.
Yeah. So, moral of the story is, I don't care about holograms. I don't. Like, I know that was the selling feature, but they were expensive then, and now they're like virtually impossible.
To Toymanoids, technically no, because there's I think only one machine left that can create that has the technology to do those type of stickers. So it's now super expensive to do them because there's a special machine, it's super expensive, and they don't really make the machine anymore, and there's only like one that could do it. So
it's kind of pointless.
It's lost technology until somebody figures out how to
make it better.
Do it again. But you know, it takes like a laser. It takes some sort of laser thing, and it's a lot. So that would be $1,000 for a 3 3/4 figure with that little tiny.
I would pay it. I would pay it.
Bad overhead.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's so much cheap technology that we have right now that they could use.
Yeah.
There's so many clever, like, theatrical tricks. They could almost do, like, a Pepper's Ghost effect with it. Like, again, with, like, a mirror and angles. Like, there is so much.
I forgot. And you probably came across the same research because we did Tron around the same time. But, like, I forget I think it was Spin Master. But they did, like, light-up Tron figures for Tron Legacy, which was, like, 10 years ago.
Yep.
And, like, not great, but, like, not bad. And that would, you can absolutely do that here.
Well, the technology, the Tron figures through Spin Masters for a face on an action figure, terrible, would work perfect for a hologram.
Yeah,
well, it is. Sorry.
I was just gonna say the Mario Legos. A lot of those, like the Princess and Mario and Luigi, they'll have like sensors on the bottom of them that will correspond to a screen in its chest, showing in action, like if you're standing on a red brick, then you're on fire. If it's blue, it's water, and it plays the music and everything and all that stuff, and does like screens for the eyes. You could do that in a Lego figure. You could do that in an action figure.
Yeah.
And that would be a workaround. And some of those
Yeah.
Lego sets with interactive figures like that are, for what you're getting, reasonably priced. So if you did it in an action figure, would it be more expensive than, say, your classifieds and your Masterverse? Yeah, sure, but not terribly so, I don't think.
And that's the thing. If you want to like literally light a toy display on fire, like have like 12, 14 figures with all this light up business on it. Company comes over, throw those things on, they're like, whoa, like that's where your eye's gonna go.
Hell yeah.
Like this could be a sleeper hit.
Well, and one thing
Could be.
too, looking at the vision, because like I've done some research as well, into them, like they could really easily reuse a lot of the tooling for these.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think for it to work, there are 3 different ways they could go. Number one, perfect replica of like vintage. I think that would work. I think there are a lot of people who would be into that, or actually make them 3 3/4 so that they scale with vintage GI Joe, because I think that's part of what hurt them back in the day was they did not scale.
Yeah.
Or you do 6-inch so they scale with modern classified GI Joe. I think you have to go one of those 3 ways. They don't do anything crazy, guys. Like we're gonna do them all as 12-inch, like Titan figures so that we can properly do light up. It's like no. They need to be either something.
And that's where I think
oh, sorry.
But I think it's like a Hasbro property. Best I can tell, Hasbro still owns them. But I mean, like this is where I think like TLS is probably the place for these to go, because like Hasbro's not going to do that. Not without a cartoon, not without anything. Like they're just not going to do it.
They were created. It was sort of like it's a Hasbro property. It's not something that they farmed out,
Right.
or that they bought. Sunbow didn't come to them. This was a Hasbro property. So
Yeah, it was supposed to be sort of like their next GI Joe. Essentially, they tried anyway. That didn't go well.
Yeah.
Well, it was that period where like
they scaled it.
Like sort of the Inhumanoids vision, like where they were throwing stuff at the wall trying to find the next big thing, and like like I haven't done full deep dive into I did huge dive into Inhumanoids, and like and I do feel like the more I dig into Visionaries, it's going to be the same sort of situation where it's like they had a high concept, but they didn't bake it enough before they launched it, and they didn't look enough at price point nor scale.
Yep.
Like Inhumanoids would have sold better if those had scaled with GI Joe.
Yeah.
Like.
And these too.
And
I mean, and that's like they were
like the big monsters for Inhumanoids, which is what all the kids are gonna want, were like $30 in 80s money, which is like $70 to $90 now. Like there's no way. Like the human figures in that line are there to be eaten by monsters, right? So
I mean, like if you start an Inhumanoids collection, you're not like, oh, I can't wait for the human. Like no one cares. Like I mean, you eventually you'll probably pick them up, but like nobody wants those. Everyone wants Tendril, and I will die on that hill. Like,
right.
He's the best, and that's that.
Yeah, no, like, but I think that's part of what happened, because my brother had like a couple of the Visionaries, and I remember thinking these are stupid. They don't line, like they don't match GI Joe, and they look like they should. So I think made it worse. They look like it's not until you got them side by side that I realized, oh wait, they're not the same scale. So whoever decided that at Hasbro, good job, Carl.
Yeah. Also, I mean, the holograms did make them more expensive. Not a lot more expensive, but expensive enough. And in like '87, there were 47 different cartoons and toy lines buying for you. So a parent's looking at like G.I. Joe and this, they're like, eat shit. Like, I'm not buying Visionaries.
Right. Well, again, especially when they don't match it. I know my mom, like, I mean, to this point, like, we had several Supernaturals in our house because they scaled with He-Man. So, like, for Christmas one year, my brother got the coffin play set, and a couple of the figures because it worked with He-Man. So like there are a lot of sort of these, you know, like off-brand toys that we got are like, you know, not as big toys, you know, that we had one or two of in the house because my mom, oh, it will go with He-Man. Like there's not a new He-Man figure on the, you know, like I'll just grab a Supernatural for, you know, I'm not going to say my brother's
thing,
name.
and you're like, no, it's not.
Yeah, right. I mean, those are at least cool. I would play with those because the holograms are cool. But he had the one with like the skeleton face. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were big holograms too. So.
Yep. We had that and the Native American one, and my grandfather, because he grew up on a reservation, got really mad because it was a stereotype. Even though even though he never claimed that until he was drunk and wanted to be mad about something, he had problems. Anyway.
Not like us.
Anyway, on that note, speaking of pirates.
Like I just said, every year I'm like, where's my pirates? And okay, I will say, you're welcome. I was on some live stream with, I was just sort of like in the chat with Attack Peter. And he was kind of like plussing up some of my comments that I was like, literally I threw out. I'm like, and also Steve from the Star Wars team too. I've been pitching this hard to all the right people. And they're like, so like, I saw some smoke. I saw some wires crossed. I saw some wheels grinding. So I'm like, it's out there.
Right.
It's out there with the right people. So you're welcome when it comes probably next year. But yeah, I'm still hell bent on this showing up like with everybody. All of Blast crew, the entire crew, like all of it. Big old Niddler back there. This is one of those
need that monkey
here, like visionaries. This is another hill I will die on. Like it's one of those things where like it was dark. It came at the perfect time for me because I was like going from like kid to like surly teenager, and there was like death and like sexy people, and I was like, okay, this is for me. So it's one of those things that it just glommed onto me and it never let go. So this is my tiger sharks.
Well, what's interesting though is I just looked it up, which you know, and it was created by David Kirshner. I hope I'm saying that right. If you're watching, David, sorry if that's wrong. Who worked at Don Bluth Studios and helped with Titan AE, American Tail. He created and released Rose Petal Place for Kenner.
Ooh.
Which would be probably easy for Hasbro to, not that they're going to do Rose, I'm just saying though. He also designed the Chucky doll for the Child's Play movies. Pirates of Darkwater were produced for Hanna-Barbera. So he created it through them. I don't know if they own it or if he owns it. But worth noting, like, these are people that obviously people work through. Let's see. Looking right now about Hanna-Barbera, like, to see who.
I mean, for Hanna-Barbera, this was like peak animation. Like, the animation was gorgeous until season 2, and then it really took a dive.
So Warner Brothers currently owns Hanna-Barbera, it looks like.
So Netflix owns this.
But Netflix likes money, and they don't like. I mean, like they're not like gonna hold out for millions of dollars. So
Netflix is also very new to merchandising because they keep like shitting the bed on Stranger Things, and they did not know to do some Korean K-pop Demon Hunters. So like, once they get Warner Brothers, they're gonna have to really like pivot and be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, most of the Hanna-Barbera though goes through Warner Brothers stuff, so that would be easy to license if somebody wanted it, and it wouldn't be huge because Warner Brothers does not overcharge for a property like this. Like they charge they obviously don't. If McFarlane could afford to license DC, they can't overcharge because he ain't that rich, guys.
No, never that big. I mean, he's still sort of like mid-level, even though he's got like an absurd amount of product. It's just Batman's paying for more Batman.
And Brick is also, I saw Brick had one of the creators on his show recently. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So, there's some pirate stuff coming. And Disney keeps threatening to do another Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So who knows?
Don't.
Somebody wants that. I don't know who, but somebody.
I want to know these people. I want to punch them in the face. I'm
Yeah,
like, stop
I'd
it.
like to have a
I will
Stop it.
say, Pirates of Darkwater, though, is something I routinely think about, and I'm like, that would be cool if somebody brought it back, and like, because it was pretty dark and pretty intense for the time.
Mhm.
But if they were to actually just bring it back and do it, like, like adapt it now, like with sort of modern animation aesthetics, I think this could do really well. So.
It could be there because you had your sort of like your Star Wars trio,
Yeah.
weird mascot dude, but also like there's death. There was like fully like just people dying, and that was like unheard of at the time. But like on top of that, like the animation was good, and there was of course like a fetch quest. You have to get these 13 treasures, and there's some sentient black goo water out there somewhere. There's like all these sort of like different elements and factions. I think if Netflix owns this now,
Yeah.
they could do pretty well with it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like technically, but Warner Brothers and whatnot, a lot of that's still gonna operate as it always has. Like they may own it, but it's gonna be like until Hasbro finally dissolved Kenner. Kenner was still pretty independent, so
Yeah.
Netflix is not gonna show up at DC Comics and tell them here's what we need to see, because they're gonna be like, no, we don't do anything anybody wants to see anymore.
No, that's our MO. That's our
No, like anyway. So yeah, Pirates, and then of course,
of course, Misfits. I mean, we're getting the hologram soon?
Yep.
Question mark. This is the next logical step.
Yeah, it keeps getting bounced back on my pile of loot. The 3 holograms and glitter and gold gem. And the people who ordered them directly haven't even gotten them yet. And that usually is how it works. The people who order directly through Loyal Subjects gets them first, and then Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth get them within a week or two.
Yeah, because I got the 2-pack, and I got that from Loyal Subjects, and that came probably just before Christmas. And I was like, yeah, good enough. But I mean, yeah, I've heard nothing about Wave 2 of these. But that said, I mean, we saw Pizzazz. I guess they're going back to the drawing board and redoing her. But I mean, like, if you're gonna do a Wave 3, this is the 3 to 2.
Well, and I literally am looking, and I got my pile of loot shipment notice, which has my Jerica and Synergy 2-pack, but that didn't drop until December. So even people who ordered that, like, it literally is just, they're a little bit behind for sure. So
yeah, I feel like everybody is though. I mean, like, I don't know, but I keep an eye on like some American sites like Big Bad and what have you kind of thing. But it's like between me and some friends, we like sort of do a lot of like pile of loot situations.
Yeah.
Here, but I mean, like, I refresh these pages like a few times a day. I'm that person, and like nothing's coming in. Like nothing is coming in at all. And these are friends who do Transformers. They do like G.I. Joe. They do like all the things beyond like what I buy. And I'm like, none of us have anything. Like there's no trigger to pull. There's no stock. There's no pile of loot. There's nothing.
Well, to Darren's point here, like I also feel like there's an audience for Gem in classified scale, like that 6-inch.
Oh hell yeah!
Like there are a lot of people who buy both.
That's the other point. Is that like if Loyal Subjects have a doll license,
yeah,
I would hope they could also maybe do figures. Because I mean, like, I like the dolls. They're much better than I expected. Once they're in hand, you're like, oh, this is kind of fun actually. But like, I would sell them all. I would throw them in the fire in a heartbeat if I could get some action figures.
Yes,
Hey,
they are.
You're better.
I'm gonna hop out real quick because the camera I'm using is about to die.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now let's talk about Derek. No, just kidding. So that segues into mine because technically Gem and the holograms, well, the Misfits were part of mine. I have been digging the Loyal Subjects their pink aisle offerings. Gem and the holograms, of course, but the strawberry shortcake stuff has been nice. Rainbow Bright's been really good. I am hoping we get continuation of both of these. For Rainbow Bright, like they have not released as many doll of the 5.5 and 5.5 dolls as they have for Strawberry Shortcake, but I am hoping they get us all of the color kids. It's so much smaller than the cast of Strawberry Shortcake, so like it would be much easier for them to just get all of the characters out. Fingers crossed.
I feel like they're sort of like Nacelle, as much as I glom on excitement for those two companies. They are very slow, so it's that thing where I just got Patio Green this week, and I'm like, I want more, but I've not seen anything.
Well, and the back of Patio Green advertises Indigo and Lala Orange. So,
who are two of my faves, so it works.
Oh yeah,
new camera.
So, I would like those, but also Canary. I also, and this goes to Strawberry Shortcake as well. We've not got Huckleberry Pie yet, and we haven't got either of the boys in Rainbow Bright in 5.5, and I'm really hoping that they don't reverse Hasbro us and just only give us the girls. Like,
you McFarlane me.
Don't McFarlane me, loyal subject.
SOBs, McFarlane me.
Only girls, no boys for you. And we're like, but like, that's not
girls.
equality. That's
Oh no, which chibi set was canceled?
oh, like the little PVC ones.
Huh. That's too bad.
So,
'Cause I've got all
I
of
can find
the
those easier in my
I've
area.
got all of the wave to Rainbow Bright chibis except for Canary and then Buddy Blue, and then I've got all of the Strawberry Shortcake. These right here on the screen. So, but yeah,
I wish I got Buddy Blue was the other guy.
I'm not gonna pay $80 for a Buddy Blue chibi. Sorry. Yeah, he's apparently rare, and I could get Canary for $35 to $40. Again, not gonna happen. So, but yeah,
Are these? This is like the girl side of toy collecting that like I sort of dip my toe into, but like every time I actually like hear the horror stories, I'm like, I thought we were gonna like they're so mean, they're so mean, and they're so cutthroat.
yeah, I don't do any of the rare ones. I just do like I want. This is, I guess, sort of where like I don't like there are a bunch of glittery opaque ones, and I want it to look like the character. I'm still too much of an OCD nerd about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want more of these, both lines, both of these scales. Hook me up, loyal subjects. And then the cell, I'm excited about the sectars. I've got all of this pre-ordered. At first, I was feeling lukewarm about them being out of scale with Origins because, you know. But now that I've gotten the first two figures and had time to play with them, I'm really digging them. I feel like I like that they fit the vintage. I don't have any of that. That was all lost in a hurricane. With my Hive place, you know, like a bunch of my childhood stuff was lost. Well, technically my brother's, but I assumed all of it. When he turned 16, he's like, toys are for kids. I'm like, I will take it all.
Gimme.
Yeah, all of this.
Yeah, because that was right when Power of the Force hit, and I was like, yes, it's all mine.
Oh damn.
Anyway, but then the hurricane took all of that stuff. But I'm excited and I also like that Nacelle is doing the wings.
Yeah.
The exact same, and they are selling the wings just by themselves. So if you're somebody who has vintage sectars with broken wings, you can get the wings from these and they will fit on your vintage toys.
So yeah, again, that speaks to them being
they're
toy
aesthetic,
people.
Right? They are toy people.
Like they love toys, they love this stuff, and they care about it.
Yeah, like
this is where like I can't stop talking about Nacelle because I'm like, people need to say their like put some damn respect on their name.
Well,
like,
that's the thing. Like, you know, it's so easy to complain about the various toy companies. Lord knows Todd has given us collectively on this on Retro-Cavalcade for like the last year and
It's
a half.
one of our pillars of why we found this.
Right, have given us plenty of things to complain about and be your typical lamer.
That
toy
we
tube
wanted our own
warrior.
secret garden.
Yeah, right. My secret card. Anyway,
Fucking
But-
dork.
I feel like Nacelle, I don't know. I just feel like Nacelle gets it, and like I like a toy company that gets it. And I want these. I'm excited. And if you had told me like in 1985, in 40 years you're going to be really excited about Sectar's toys, I would have been like, as if.
Okay,
You
whatever.
have a brain tumor for breakfast.
Want to bet?
Oh my god. Gag me to the
But they
max.
took, but they made them puppets and they gave them light up eyes, and they're just like, yeah, you like that? And I'm like, yes, God,
I
yes.
do. Yes,
I
I
want more of
do.
that, please.
Exactly, cute.
My throat. Yeah.
I got two. I have two Stellaris. Because why not?
Well, I might buy another one because I keep harassing Brian for the comic book Stellara, and I'm like, you got the sculpt, do it. And he's like, we're getting to it. And this sort of speaks again to the kind of the cell, like, taking a little too long. Because even in Sectors, I'm like, the line's dead. They're never going to make more. And then they're like,
Yeah.
puppets. And like,
Uh,
so I mean, I guess wait.
Puppets.
Puppets.
it's a long game. Well, sometimes when you
Very
least-
long game.
Very
sometimes
long
when
game.
you least expect it,
It
puppet
is.
shows happen.
But also too that when they did their comics, when they do marketing for their cartoon verse, when they do like all the stuff, they include really obscure for sectors, like really obscure Marvel comic characters in that mix. And I'm like, I would also like those figures. Like I would like the guards. I would like the horny scorpion chick. I would like these
I would like
things.
that
Please
piece.
make more. Yes, more scorpion horny chicks, please.
In the
and-
Horny
insect
scorpions, so-
arachnoid kingdom, I think scorpions would be the horny ones. Yes.
And then my
Yeah.
final, what I want to see, and you knew what was coming. I am hoping to tell in some, even if they don't call it superpowers, I hope they continue the scale,
Yeah.
the 5-inch scale, and finally give us some of these 80s ladies. Wonder Girl, Supergirl, Vixen, Zatanna, and this costume. I know people want the fishnets, but if we
I'm
get
very
got-
happy that you have Stevie Nicks, Zatanna here. You have classic fishnets Black Canary, but you also have Olivia Newton-John Black Canary.
well, you need
Why not both?
Dinah and her mom, and technically,
I love
time
it.
frame that would be her mom and her.
But
So yeah, I mean, like I just like this and this particular Supergirl because this is the one Kenner was working with when they proposed the toy line. The
I love
movie
that costume.
costume came up later.
I'd like that, or well, screw it, both the headband.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
Give me both.
it would be really easy to do, a second Supergirl. There's a Supergirl movie coming out. Like, she's pretty big at this
Might be a good
point. right?
time.
Like, you could get away with a couple different comic book
Yeah.
representations of her. Like,
Mhm.
and the puffy sleeves you could reuse. There's some reuse for this puffy sleeves depending on which
Well, she's the
DC
Tana put the same puffy sleeves. I mean,
Yep.
it'd be cheap, but you could do it.
Well,
And
I
also,
mean-
I love that you did this Vixen, like this Vixen from Suicide Squad with like the beads. Like this is the one, not that Justice League International or the cartoon Justice League Unlimited. I'm like, I want 80s Vixen.
We need the flared.
With the bead mullet Wolverine hair.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, literally that Supergirl in the '80s, jumpsuit aerobics Black Canary. Those are the same sleeve. You could use the same arms,
Oh yeah.
like 100%. So yeah, these are the toys.
I love that
I'm
ridiculous.
I mean, like, if you make a belt, the Vixen torso and the Wonder Girl torso would be the same. You just make
Yeah.
a detachable belt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping people who work at Mattel understand
who we might know and who might be watching.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I will gladly buy another stupid superpower scale Batman that I already have if I know. I will buy extra Batman
If it's going to get me here, hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
If all these characters came in a 2 or 3 pack, yeah, if all these characters came with like a Batman or Superman repaint in a 2-pack or a 3-pack, I don't care. I'll throw them in the trash, but I will buy every single like multi-pack for these characters.
I mean, Wonder Girl and Robin, like so easy. Supergirl and Superman.
Yep.
Vixen and Batman.
I'd waste my money just to buy it.
Yeah. Well, and I'm lucky because whatever I don't want, I can just give to my kid.
You know, there's so many things that are we just need that superpower scale for these characters because we should have got these. And this is Kenner. Right at the cusp was when Kenner flipped into we're gonna stop making lady figures. You know, it's like 84 we get Wonder Woman, perfect. 85 we should have got a Cheetah, at least. But
or like
no,
Catwoman or Batgirl or something. But no.
Something.
I think if Todd's gonna do it, he's gonna stick to Gotham. So it's gonna be like your Batgirls, your Harleys, your Catwoman.
If he had given us even a 80s Catwoman in Super, or even like the Batman Year One, like, even that like the gray bodysuit from like right when they did the post-crisis relaunch, even that I would have accepted. Like I just
anything.
They just need to acknowledge that women exist in the 5-inch scale that aren't Wonder Woman, and that people want to buy them.
I'm sitting here looking at my superpowers right now, and just the fact that I still cannot wrap my head around this. I go back to the very first announcement of it, the very first GDL, Ryan Dole losing his shit, and from Jump Street, all of us who loved this line, who collected this line, who have been rebuilding this line in their collection, Black Canary, Zatanna, just those two alone, just those two. Yep. Black Canary, Zatanna, Black Canary, Zatanna, and you went how many years and how many waves and nothing?
That's nonsense.
Like,
I think now we have Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. We have I'm looking at them over here. We have Kilowog. We have Kilowog. They made a new sculpt for Kilowog.
Yeah,
and you couldn't do that one time.
I think they only used that one other time. It was Lobo.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm looking at the Bug and inside of the Bug, the classic team of blue and gold. I'm looking at a Whirly Bat. I'm looking at a Brainiac, like a non-robot Brainiac, a Super Friends Brainiac. I'm looking at Riddler. I'm looking at a Deathstroke, like 80 style Deathstroke, Judas Contract. And you just couldn't bring yourself to do money on the table characters. I will never fathom it. I'll never be able to
go down history. And it's like one of those what the hell? What were they thinking? It's very much akin to Toy Biz back in the day, adamantly, publicly saying we're not making chicks. And you're like, you had the X-Men license. What are you doing? Yeah. And it took years and years and years of public pressure for them to be like, okay, we'll make the ugliest rogue you've ever seen. You better buy her. And we did. We did because we had to.
Buy her.
And then they
put on your clown makeup and buy her.
And then they made that rogue.
That was very nearly Trump on my end. You're gonna buy her. Buy the rogue. Come on, do it.
I've not been. I can't drink because I took all the allergy meds. Don't make me. Anyway.
2 shots.
So, and now we're at the end. So.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my stuff. That was Derek's stuff, and that was Andrew's stuff. Yes. And we're at an hour and 40 minutes, and we need to get Andrew to bed for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
It's just 4 off, so I'm good.
So let's see. Andrew, where can the people find you?
Oh hell. You can find me hawking my new, very colorful, very adventurous sex toy line. It's called Anal Fisher Price. It's got those like sort of stackable rings, a little pylon, but it's like big, like it's way too big. So yeah, you'll see that in the market real soon. Tell your mom, tell your dad. Otherwise, you can find me here on YouTube or Instagram under Gaby's Toys, where I talk about lady figures, much like we did tonight.
Yes.
Derek.
Yesterday's podcast, you can hear us every, you saw them in the chats, Jason and Dustin, those are my co-hosts. You can catch us every Monday, new episodes on your podcast app of choice. You can engage with the show on X, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So come join us for fun every Monday. It is very blue. And God damn it if we don't reference tiger sharks more than anybody else in this sphere. Allison, where can we find you?
Oh, yeah, right here. And in your heart. Every time you see somebody fall flat on their face and you laugh, that's me. Also, tomorrow, I've got content. If you like shorts, you can Rainbow Braid's friend, Buddy Blue. I've remembered him. Did you, loyal subjects? Also tomorrow, Color and Chill, Princess of Power, Adora, and Bo on horseback.
That was very nearly Gal Gadot right there.
Yeah.
Bo, give me the stone.
As I fight the allergy meds starting to wear off, you have to, Bo, give me the stone.
This is stone.
And then on Saturday, the long delayed Villain Obscura Catra's Minions Part 2 finally drops. So check that out Saturday morning. And then on Monday, the last page and the completion of the Vintage Kenner Dip Dot Man from Atlantis set wraps up. And then I may have a Strawberry Shortcake video next week about the history of, and then the Dip Dot set. So if I can finish editing this weekend. So with all of that, thank you. And we'll be back next month.
You're damn right.
Probably with a guest, allegedly. And
we're in negotiations.
And and we'll also have
and enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Oh shit! Wait, we have to do that again. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you must.
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Oh no, I have to do it again.
We have waiting. Gal has been waiting for like an hour to like do her little thing. Anyway, on that note, we're gonna head out, and we will leave you with this ever-burning question.
I haven't made up my mind yet. Incidentally, which one of you bitches is my mother?